The word in the panic, the women is stranded.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Well, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. The CD, you look at the Bears in this one. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since Week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. This defense for the Bears, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
The Bears at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd and 10.
Fields. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Dancing away at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Fields on target to Mooney, first down, Chicago.
They give to Johnson going right.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Johnson running left. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears have regained the lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Give up the middle to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, it's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Peterson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half.
Four yards remain for second down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Drake London, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities. Check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Former number 2 pick Zach Wilson with a couple of touchdown passes. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Bears, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. And they start the second half with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down, Dillon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb from 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. This up. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 72 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Fields.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing again is Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now it's Fields. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now, after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon
from 6 yards away.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Robert Tunyon capping it all off on the touchdown grab.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields.
This is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Fields throwing again. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise on the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. No gain on the screen there at second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one fielded at the 5. So now Fields and the Bears down by 10, 50 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Here's Fields. Able to find Judy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. All eyes on Fields. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos.
Fields pass intercepted by the Packers.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think this type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Green Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3.